Hi students, hello students, welcome back. Welcome back to the another zoology class. Previous class we completed X-linked inheritance and Y-linked inheritance. On the topic of X-linked inheritance, we completed hemophilia and color blindness. And in Y-linked inheritance, we discussed about hypertrichosis. These are the three diseases we discussed on the topic of X-linked or Y-linked inheritance or X-linked inheritance. This is another new topic in chapter number 4. The topic is karyotyping. So what is meant by karyo? Eukaryotic. The word கேள்விப்பட்டீங்களா eukaryo. U means true. Karyo means chromosome. Eukaryotic means animal with or animal cell with true chromosome. That is called eukaryotic. Here, karyotyping, it is a process of isolation and arrangement of chromosome based on their size. A complete set of chromosomes are isolated from the cell and the chromosomes are arranged. That process is called karyotyping. So here karyotyping is a technique through which complete set of chromosomes is separated from a cell and the chromosomes are arranged in pairs. That process is called karyotyping. 2 mark mark paniko, important 2 mark question. And what is the term we are using for karyotyping? Ideogram or karyogram, nothing but it is a diagrammatic presentation of the chromosome. What word we are using? Ideogram or a karyogram. That means diagrammatic presentation. This is a diagrammatic presentation of chromosome. Okay, so what are the steps that are involved in the karyotyping process? For the first time, the Geo and Levan, the Geo no T-Geo and Levan describe the simple method of culturing the lymphocytes from the human blood. Okay, so first step, the blood cells are isolated from the human body and then these cells are cultured in the medium which containing the phytochem agglutinin. This is a culture medium, and the isolated cells are cultured in the phytochem agglutinin medium. During the culturing, during the growth process, the culture medium should maintain the optimum temperature, that is 37 degrees Celsius, and this culture also maintained for 3 days. After the completion of these 3 days, colchicine is added to the culture medium. Colchicine, what is the use of this colchicine? And this colchicine stops the cell division at metaphase. That is the reason we are adding the colchicine in the very good culture medium. What is the first step here? Isolation of blood cells from the human body. And next, the isolated cells are processed and cultured into the medium with the phytochem agglutinin. Now, what is the temperature we have to maintain? 37 degrees Celsius for 3 days. After completion of this culture, then we have to add a colchicine. And this colchicine, what is the use of adding this colchicine? The mitosis is induced, the addition of colchicine to arrest the cell division at a metaphase stage. So after the adding of colchicine, the cells are fixed in a plate. Okay, spread the cells into the slide by dropping, and the cells are the cultured cells are spread on the one glass slides. Okay, after the spreading of these cells on the slide, and the cells are digested with the trypsin and use a stain Jamesa. Jamesa, it is a stain used for stain the chromosome, and the suitable spread of metabase chromosomes is photographed. இந்த ஸ்லைடில் ஸ்ப்ரெட் பண்ணக்கூடிய குரோமோசோமை லைசிஸ் பண்ணதுக்கப்புறம் என்ன பண்ண போகிறோம்னா ஃபோட்டோகிராஃப் எடுக்க போகிறோம். After the taking a photograph, the individual chromosomes are cut from the photograph and are arranged in a orderly fashion in homologous pair. எதெல்லாம் ஹோமோலகஸாக இருக்குன்னு சொல்லிட்டு அதுக்குள்ள என்ன பண்ண போனால் அரேஞ்ச் பண்ண போகிறோம். And this arrangement is called karyotyping. The technique or the process is called karyotyping. Okay, what are the steps? First, isolation of cells from the human body, then cultured into the phytochemical medium, and next one is add the colchicine. This colchicine stop the cell division at metaphase, and the cells are spread in the slide and taking a photograph, and the photographs are cut based on their size of the chromosomes, and then finally the photographs are arranged based on their homologous chromosome. Okay, this entire process is called a very good karyotype. So what are the applications of this karyotyping? Karyotyping, first 2 mark question, and various steps that are involved in karyotyping, also a important 3 mark question, and applications of karyotyping, important 5 mark question. And this karyotyping helps to gender identification, and this is a karyotyping of an individual, and this is also a karyotyping of an individual. See the chromosomes 1 2 3 4 up to 22 chromosomes are same. எல்லா chromosome 22 வரைக்கும் சேமா இருக்காங்க. And see here one X chromosome, then one smaller chromosome is there. This smaller chromosome is called Y chromosome. But that individual have a what? 2X chromosome. That means we can easily identify the sex of an individual with the help of karyotyping technique. This is a karyotyping. That means isolation and arrangement of chromosome. Chromosome isolate பண்ணி என்ன பண்ணிட்டோம்? Arrange பண்ணிட்டோம். And after the arranging, we can easily find the chromosomes at the karyotyping, the individuals of this karyotyping, either male or female. The individual on the male or female அப்படிங்கிறது we can easily identify. Okay, this is a first use. And second one is it used to detection of chromosomal abnormalities like a deletion, duplication, translocation, non-detection of the chromosome. So this are the some. This is a normal karyotyping, that means without any deletion, without any duplication, or without any translocation. If there is any changes occurs in this chromosome, that is called a chromosome abnormalities. Okay, see here duplication is given in the first picture, A B C then D E F. Here A B then again B is repeated, that is called a duplication, and this is also a chromosomal abnormalities. And deletion, what is meant by deletion? Here A B C D E F, these are the arrangement of chromosome or genes in the chromosome. Here one portion of the chromosome is deleted, and here B is deleted. That process is called deletion. This is also a type of chromosomal abnormalities. And what is inversion? See here A B C D E F, and here A, here the E is replaced as another place, that is called inversion. Last one is translocation. What is translocation? A B C D E F, a portion of chromosome attached to the end of the another chromosome. ஒரு குரோமோசோமோட ஒரு போர்ஷன் வந்து இன்னொரு குரோமோசோமோட எண்டில் போய் அட்டாச் ஆனிச்சுன்னா அதுக்கு பேர் என்ன சொல்லணும்னா டிரான்ஸ்லோகேஷன். ஓகே, திஸ் ஆர் த சம் chromosomal abnormalities are given in the picture. Okay, and this diagram also not given in the textbook. Kindly draw this diagram if you want. Draw this diagram. Okay, so first one is this karyotyping helps to identification or identification of sex of an individual, and also it is used to detection of chromosomal abnormalities. And third one is it helps to identify the abnormalities of the chromosomes like aneuploidy. What is aneuploidy? What is euploidy? Euploidy means individual which have a normal number of chromosome or normal set of chromosome or correct number of chromosome, that is called euploidy. Aneuploidy means here if there is any changes in the number of chromosome. For example, in human being there are 22 pairs are there. The 23 pairs are autosomes and 1 pairs are allosomes or sex chromosome. If there is changes, either increased number or decrease in the number of chromosome, that is called aneuploidy. Okay, so with the help of this karyotyping technique, we can easily identify the abnormalities like aneuploidy, and it is also used to protecting the evolutionary relationship between the species. So we can easily find our ancestor. For example, in monkeys, the chromosome numbers of monkey and the human beings are more or similar. Monkey-க்கு நம்மளுக்கும் chromosome எப்படி இருக்குன்னா similar-ஆ தான் இருக்கும். Only 2 chromosomes are excess in the monkeys. As a result, we conclude that that species may evolve from this species. That means our human beings may evolve from the monkeys because of both organisms have a similar number of nearby similar number of chromosome. Okay, the last one is genetic disease in human beings can be detected by this technique. How we can find the genetic disease in human beings? If there is any deletion or duplication is occurs in the chromosomes, it may be causes a genetic diseases. Okay, these are the some applications of karyotyping. This is an important 5-mark question. First one is gender identification, and second one is it is used for identification of chromosomal abnormalities, and third one is it is helps to identify the chromosomal abnormalities like aneuploidy, and it also helps to find the evolutionary relationship between the species. Last one is genetic disease also detected by this technique. Okay, this is an example for a aneuploidy. Okay, see here, 2 pairs are there, and 2 pairs, there is no changes, and 6, 7, 9, 12, here also there is no change, and 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 is no changes, 19, 20 there is no changes, and see 20 chromosome pair number 21. Here the one excess of one chromosome also present in this pair number 21. 21 excess of chromosome irukkranga, that condition is called aneuploidy. It is a presence of an abnormal number of chromosome in a cell. This definition is not given in your textbook. Kindly write the definition. Aneuploidy means a presence of an abnormal chromosome, either excess of chromosome or a very good low number of chromosome. Okay, for example, human cells having a 45 or a 47 chromosome instead of the usual 46 chromosome. So normally the human beings having a 46 chromosomes instead of 46 chromosome. If the individual have a 45 or 47 chromosomes, that is called a aneuploidy. Okay, and a cell with any number of complete chromosome set is called a euploidy. Can you understand the difference between the aneuploidy and the euploidy? Euploidy means it is a normal set of chromosome. Aneuploidy means abnormal set of chromosome. Okay, that's all. And the next part is, last part is various types of karyotyping or types of chromosome. Okay, before going to the topic, we have to understand the structure of chromosome. Okay, so these are the some basic structure that are present in the chromosome. Telomere. Telomere means end part of the chromosome. There are 2 arms are there. One is P arm, another one is Q arm, and both arms are connected by the centromere. This is a center part of the chromosome. That is the reason it is called as a very good centromere, and this is also telomere. Okay, based on their location of this centromere, the chromosomes are classified into 4 types depending upon the position of the centromere. First one is metacentric, and second one is submetacentric, and third one is acrocentric, last one is telocentric. These telocentric chromosomes are not seen in human being. Don't forget, in human being there is no telocentric chromosome. Okay, so what is a metacentric chromosome? That means a chromosome which have a equal size of arms. சென்ட்ரோமியருக்கு 2 பக்கமும் என்ன இருக்குன்னா ஆர்ம்ஸ் ஈக்குவல் சைஸா இருந்தாங்கன்னா அதுக்கு பேர் என்ன சொல்லுவோம்னா மெட்டாசென்ட்ரிக் chromosome. Very good. And what is meant by submetacentric? Submetacentric means there are 2 arms. In this type, one arm is larger in size and another arm is smaller in size, and this type of chromosome is called a submetacentric type of chromosome. ஒரு ஆர்ம் பெருசாவும் இன்னொரு ஆர்ம் சிறுசாவும் இருந்தாங்கன்னா அதுக்கு பேர் என்ன சொல்லுவோம்னா submetacentric. And what is meant by acrocentric? Here acrocentric means one arm is very shorter in nature, ரொம்ப ஷார்ட்டா இருப்பாங்க. The another arm is very larger in size, and this type of chromosome is called acrocentric. And telocentric, the centromere located at the end of the arm. ஆமோட எண்டில் சென்ட்ரோமியர் இருந்தாங்கன்னா அதுக்கு பேர் என்ன சொல்லுவோம்னா telocentric. Telo means end part. Okay, these are the 4 types of chromosomes normally occurs in animals, but in case of human being there are 3 type of chromosomes are seen. One is metacentric, and second one is submetacentric, and third one is acrocentric. So these are the some example for karyotyping. So what are the topics we covered? First we discussed about what is karyotyping. Karyotyping means isolation and arrangement of chromosome. Then we discussed about various steps that are involved in the karyotyping. Isolation of cells and culturing of cells. Then add colchicine to stop the cell division at metaphase, and taking a photograph, and the photographs are arranged based on their pair. Okay, these are the various steps that are involved in the very good isolation of chromosome or process of karyotyping. Then next we discussed about the various applications of karyotyping. So what are the application? It helps to identify the sex of an individual and identify the chromosomal abnormalities, and identify the chromosomal abnormalities like aneuploidy and evolutionary significance also we can easily identify with the help of karyotyping. And last one is it helps to find the very good genetic diseases. And last part we discussed about the various types of chromosome. There are 3 types in human being: metacentric, submetacentric, and acrocentric. This classification is given based on their location of the centromere. Okay students, that's all. Today class is over. Only one topic is remaining in this part, that is Mendelian disorder and chromosomal abnormality. Mendelian disorder. Okay, and next class we will discuss the another topic in chapter number 4, that is Mendelian disorders. Thank you students, keep studying. Thank you.